cab behind the track, punching your fucking teeth out, you faggot. Now listen. I'm a writer first and foremost, still trying to remodel controversy into any shape or form that might incite curiosity, sometimes jealousy, and see that's just me. Making new friends and enemies in every country and every scene. I noticed early that I had to be an evil offspring, of course. I realized it once I dreamt of seeing myself raping my dear mother's corpse. I was 10 years old, I could have known that my destiny was foretold. My most prophets and holy book as a comment of Satan's son, the adversary, the Antichrist, who would put God's lie under a different perspective, for I'm the bearer of light. Lucifer, the Coma, theological, whatever. Get used to it and from now on call me master. You all know all this is fucked up and wrong, trust me. I hated myself for years knowing I could harbor these kind of thoughts. Such hatred inside, the struggle only made me powerful tenfold. The war within, those scars I wear to me are more valuable than gold. I ain't asking for your understanding, let alone your indulgence. Anyway, I know most of you as narrow-minded stupid fucks who couldn't possibly understand what I've been through and what I've lived. The explanation behind that most unusual transgression I'm caught in. I ain't asking for your understanding, let alone your indulgence. Anyway, I know most of you as narrow-minded stupid fucks who couldn't possibly understand what I've been through and what I've lived. The explanation behind that most unusual transgression I'm caught in. See, I don't stretch, give myself an attitude that couldn't reflect all the past influences that made me the man I am, and I stretch on how I was an individual that made me much more complex. I don't put on XXL shirts when in it I could fit two myself, and I don't rest boss team either on my chest that I'll leave to Alex. I'm rapping Dark Throne, goddammit. What the hell do you know about Northern Darkness? Shit. The one that pushes well-educated kid to suicide out of no particular reason. The one that turned husbands into murderers because of financial problems. Fathers raping their own daughter, yeah, they'll be the one molested in prison. In this province we kill, not for revenge, religion, or rebellion. On normal occasions, well, we simply get out of order. Yeah, that's what we do. I ain't asking for your understanding, let alone your indulgence. Anyway, I know most of you as narrow-minded stupid fucks who couldn't possibly understand what I've been through and what I've lived. The explanation behind that most unusual transgression I'm caught in. Synopsis of I, 2007. Strychnine and TheAftermath and the Crimson Syndicate. Yo, and we too got our share of pathetic idiots, going ahead and showering classmates with bullets like that gothic faggot from Dawson College. I wish I could have blown his stupid head first, the fucking gay turd. Not necessarily because of what he did to those kids, but mostly because he did it all for the wrong reasons. And in the end, it's these fucking cretins that give history music the wrong reputation. Fingers are pointing at us as if we were the cause behind the man. Then again, I ain't denying it, that this headline left me somehow indifferent. Jim Beer Jill, you came out of the closet with a semi-automatic rifle. To the world you be remembered as a spree-killing psycho, it's only natural. But to me you always remain just another dead homosexual. Despite all that, these streets are where I'm from and I'm proud of it. Montreal, and I can change the city around as I see fit. But this here is only a slight peek
would make a nice pick, and that's it. I'm sick of this shit. Every day I sit and think about it. The more I think, the more I say I must forget about it. Let things be, my elders always said, and play dead, or Strychnine will split your head.
I'm hovering away from what is churchly known to man as sanity. A tragic loss of senses maybe, but I'm pretty much sure it's not just me. Since the dawn of time where we all push to argue and disagree on the various aspects of what reality truly is, the theories beyond the boundaries. In that case, the equation wouldn't make me that much of an anomaly, really. No. More like the angular stone on which clever beings could base their ideas on. Humility might not be the best of my features, but at least I can take position concerning everything there is to exploit while so-called freedom of expression. Criticism I can take, but not from low-life simple tongues. And you probably noticed by now that a censorship I'm not fond of. I'm a plague, I'm a disease, you're nothing to help, nothing to appease.
I'm a plague, I'm a disease. You're nothing to help, nothing to appease. Your body's screaming murder, so pull yourself together. Better suffer forever than laying dead in the gutter. Bloody tissues won't solve your issues, but I'll never judge until I walk a mile in your shoes.
I don't mind laying my life on the table for you to dissect. Even with the knife I'm honestly handling to you, couldn't stand me correct. Here, give me that, and as always, let me do it myself. We are the Crimson Syndicate.
Shotgun to your head.
We are the Crimson Syndicate. Blink once and you're dead. We are the Crimson Syndicate. In the most remote corner
of the world, we will find you.
We'll find you and snatch you away from your home in front of your wife and child while they screaming, please don't. We might even rape your kid in the process, and we'll be filming that shit for our sick fetish website consulted mainly by president.
Time to settle the score. My back is sore, cause I just dragged your poor corpse across the door. There's blood on the floor, it's gore galore. I adore the stench before it starts to soar.
Hiring Russian thugs from the now defunct USSR mob who in times of war perform gulags and prisoners as an education method. They've been ordered to torture you till the break of dawn, until they break your fucking jaw.
We drove to the nearest desert. Your murder was a pleasure. TCS buried you quicker than a grave digger. My shovel's painted red from your final struggle. Your life was humble, now it's under rubble.
Crimson Syndicate.
The need for our existence.
We are the Crimson Syndicate. Prove the world's vile and dangerous. We are the Crimson Syndicate. In the most remote corner
of the world, we will find you.
We're behind every possible government and societies. Haven't you noticed the elusive still printed on American currency? US money is filled with archaic symbology of a new world order or novus ordo seculorum. The ultimate sarcasm from the alleged nation is symbiotic contradiction with its national motto, in God we trust. Yeah, right. Yet in destruction we lust.
Supporting the annihilation of a nation, blinded by fame, fierce fate, and segregation. We question every single foundation. Aggravation will lead to salvation. Prepare for combat, cause I'm the motherfucking aftermath. My hard rhymes will send you to the mat. I walked a straight path since the day I was born. I came a long way since passage hit the forlorn.
Crimson Syndicate.
It's a reality check.
We are the Crimson Syndicate. Gripping tight around your neck. We are the Crimson Syndicate. In the most remote corner
of the world, we will find you.
The CS is blessed with the secret of the ancient races, from the Hyperboreans to the Brahmans and the Sumerians. Like my predecessor Nietzsche, I'm teaching you the hyperhuman, when our conscience was a global one and violence was a mean to overcome. Long ago we wrote the laws of survival and regularly spoke with the God as being equal. Our wrath has always been feared, even by the one-eyed in celestial temples, because we open forbidden portals.
Performing inhuman rituals on unsuspecting mortals. Sacrificing virgins, we're not commanding demons. An act worthy of treason. A crimson vision beyond reason, deadlier than an addiction. The next logical and plausible evolution, from non-fiction to my bros in suffocation.
Crimson Syndicate.
Kneel down in silence.
We are the Crimson Syndicate. A wave like surge of violence. We are the Crimson Syndicate. In the most remote corner
of the world, we will find you.
crown with both horns and halo. And if you haven't catch a thing of what I just said in those lines, you better treat this song as a dire warning sign for you to go back to school, read books and start investing in your mind instead of wasting my time trying to educate all you miserable swine. You punk ass bitch better shut the fuck up and learn, or else. But you don't wanna go there, trust me. Trust me. What? You don't believe in reincarnation? I'm sorry, son, you shouldn't. Please enjoy these last few seconds. We are the Crimson Syndicate! We are the Crimson Syndicate! We are the Crimson Syndicate! Man, fuck you! And you're trying to avoid our furies like trying to avoid an oncoming tsunami in Vatican City. The loss of lives will be catastrophic, and so will be the repercussion on the economics. Strychnine is a lethal type 3 pneumonic virus, weaponized and designed to vaporize life in a 30-mile radius. From me, you can't hide behind the secret services. Forget it, dog. Even in the bomb shelter, you wouldn't last a minute.
Who would want to worship a deity or live his beloved son, his firstborn, to die mercilessly nailed on a wooden cross? Are those the divine moral values that we are supposed to spread all across? You fucking bastard.
The land we share as a headless herd of sheep, passively waiting to be devoured by wolves like me. And in the end will be remember the fucking martyrs, all the almighty conquerors. Jesus was but a man who seek the truth with passion, and when he got too close he was punished for his lust of wisdom by the highest authorities, and then began the martyrdom. One does not need to have cancer to analyze its symptoms. To me, water couldn't be clearer under the light of these songs. We're an orphan society born and raised to be eternal victims.
Yeah, the Crimson Syndicate will find you, motherfuckers.
An abomination, yeah, you could call me that. A drastic evolution, yeah, that's what I'm all about. Otherwise I wouldn't be standing here spilling my heart and wasting my soul over old beats and whatnots. I'm not saying these lyrics never been used before. I ain't reinventing the wheel using these metaphors. Bring me justice, bring me blood, dead bodies galore, I swore. Until every holy man drops dead on the floor in the ridiculously gruesome pile of gore. I wanna see prison ministers suffer some more, it's war. And yo, hypocrite, tell him, son,
I have no pity for human race. Come closer, let me pull out your veins in a bloody mess full of disgrace while you stare at God's face. Cause I don't believe in holy judgment, and you should either, since the facts hidden from you are so irrelevant. The subject of this matter is nothing but conspiracy. When the truth explodes, I'll be the first to laugh hysterically. The weak mortal soul whose death will come immediately, lost to his path of life of false identities.
let me be thy savior, you undisputed Führer, worse than Hitler. That bitch couldn't withstand the heat, the defeat, the pressure. That's why he died by his own hands in Berlin bunkers. But I will build a different Reich, a whole new reign of terror. After all, you maggots are doomed to failure, so might as well let me lead to achieve these goals I nurture. For I specialize in the evil most form of literature, completely oblivious to your need and our race's future. I'm not saying these lyrics never been used before. I ain't reinventing the wheel using these metaphors. World War II was just a prelude of things worse to come. And if I ever do find that big bright red button that would initiate a brand new era of depression, I won't hesitate to activate all the right mechanism to turn the world into crumbs and bring upon its destruction. Missiles raining upon everything we did wrong.
If the world reflects purity for all of us to see, then I should refrain the killer who's lurking inside of me. I shouldn't be passive witness to all this brutality. No one in my lifetime will have control over me. If you believe in good, then don't deny evil, since the power of its entities is misunderstood. The balance has been broken, simply look around you. You're fooled by fantasy like me, not me the enemy.
But on a Strychnine, you swine, you think you shine. Slap the back of your head on the drop of a dime, make you whine and cry with a single line. You succumb quietly to these powerful rhymes. It's power that kinda makes you wanna do murder against your will and against God's nature. I thought you could survive this most fateful hour. Throw you in a lion's den and watch you die in horror. This ain't a game, you bastard, but you already knew that. Every dumbass rapper keep you cycling this crap with the gangster bullshit to see you stop or not. Who gives a shit about your street cred and who you may have shot? You shouldn't fear me, not cause I could hold because I hold the truth, and I'm saying out loud, better believe it, son, this shit ain't about to stop.
Here I stand at park, quick make sure to read through my lines while you discover the sequence forever unique in kind. I'm not afraid to face terror, I know this faith is mine. Represent unholy knowledge, get your thoughts out of a bind. I ain't spitting my rhymes to get some useless credit. As a matter of fact, most of you won't even get it. This is true philosophy against a human enemy, and not a motherfucking battle to see who's got more guts than me. Be prepared for a mental breakdown. This ain't no typical content streaming in the background while you fantasize about a useless piece of filth. History's conspiracy is covered up in guilt. The apocryph is the truth behind your lies. The fact behind this is I could care less if you die. Consider me heartless, I'll write you down as mindless. At least I'll be prepared when it comes to global apocalypse.
Strychnine, testing brimstone with a mic. I don't hate you out of pleasure, no out of spite. Reaping countless souls with that stolen sight. You couldn't possibly fight the harshness of my insight. I did death metal, hardcore and extreme black metal. I like stars mastering, I'm the one to rule them all. I did it all, not for the underground fame or glory, but only to express music, my diversity and singularity. And anyway, fact remains that every fucking musical style and new blood on their side in order to survive the next generation, and so on and so on. And it don't quite matter what background they're from until the very foundation of it, what made it unique at first, finally collapsed under its own weight and die on its own.
Open your eyes upon the apocryph, I'll pull you back inside. It's not worth it to give up on all your personal pride. Stand strong to moral consciousness, fuck all these hypocrites. In my case, the social mode just doesn't fit, not my first musical style. I started way under the pile, passion running through my blood will make me run that extra mile. I woke up from a coma straight after my withdrawal. Now I've on my rifle to make sure it gets more painful. Spreading my voice so that others will follow, cause this generation is filled with thoughts too shallow. Corruption has blinded us on what we should pursue, so follow your own path, cause all this bullshit isn't true. This is a revelation for everything gone wrong. I'll explain myself later. To me it seems obvious if you choose to hate. Trust me, it makes me oblivious. My only objective is for me to stand strong.
So that Strychnine, my crime to take your lives. Remember 2005 and ID shit Strychnine. When I find solace in other people's demise, you will fall heavily under these cruel rhymes. This was a poison, and for all the bitches to swallow. With these kind of thoughts, I'll never run out of hammer. My philosophy's strong and yours is way too narrow. Further down this path, I might be hard to follow, but if you'll only listen and forget all about the show, you might discover a thing or two about your hoe. She be sucking my dick from day one, nigga, ain't that a blow? And you probably know she's not about the dough. The dumb broad wasn't that hard to convince. Once she saw my piece and drank down my piss, she bent down the floor, ready for more the whore. Bow down! 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 Down!
I'm most probably the only individual God would gladly allow to commit suicide.
Cause I'm bringing sins and I spit violence on a daily basis, ordering that I suppose a Christ is stuck on my penis. Smiling, they all agreed, and on their faces I took a piss. Understand that it's deep in my bloodline to constantly diss. I fucking dishonor your entire family by getting your sweet daughter pregnant while she's drunk silly. As if I was playing in a game of Monopoly. You all invest my money in your future's misery, it's all free. It's hatred I am born for you, curse you do. Think you could survive with so few expectations through God's miserable creation we call life. It's such a simple-minded notion, it's pathetic and useless to keep on going on. That's why I'm bringing sins till my final mission be done, yeah.
Can't kill me, I was born dead.
You're a victim and mine to exploit and sin. You're a king of fear, son. The stench is overwhelming. You're shivering and trembling in front of me, as if naked in the snow. Fucking coward, stare at me from below, impelling you onto the life tree of knowledge. Unlike Walton, you won't survive the fall of the edge of the world. As the cosmos unfurls, it spins and swirls, looking at my enemy curl. A demiurge where even amongst Edelweiss's flowers, while you cultivate a style so mediocre, Yggdrasil and I becoming one. I was breathing since before monotheism begun.
I'll shove a fucking grenade in the baby's rectum right before spears bring it to church for baptism. I'll be chilling outside, beer in my hand with a sour smile on my face, to witness the holy sanctum burst into flame. The Vatican, the church, whatever the institution named, the Christians will soon have to take the blame for putting our knowledge and science to shame. At least 500 years back minimum, during the Dark Ages and the destruction of Exandria's great library in the Crusades. From those those fanatic bastards wanting to reclaim Jerusalem. Who knows by now, maybe you would have a cure for AIDS and cancer. Before the time being, the condemned will still have to win and suffer for all those ancient secrets to be finally deciphered, which is most unlikely since we're still walking the path of the inferior. That's why I'm bringing sins, cause I can't live with those restrictions. I absolutely need to exploit this very momentum, so that one day my writings may be found in a museum. In 2,000 years maybe, but at that particular moment I sure hope that the whole of the planet would have already devoured itself, leaving an empty black void and that there would be nobody left.
Hey yo, I'm breathing sins. It's clear in history the strongest wins. In my mind there is the good and then my evil twin. I hope you meet both so I can fuck that wound inside your throat. Don't worry about the pain, I'll stab you so you don't feel the joke. See, the reason why I'm ahead of you is I have planned your death. Amongst the population you're as ignorant as the rest. Do you really think that we're not truly at our best? Can't you smell the air and see this is our last breath? We're going up in time, our time is hunting us down. The difference between us are the doctrines we found. I'll fight mine till death, till the last fucking round, until yourself and the universe make their last gasping sound. Classical antiquity had a lack of Christianity, an abundance of cultural growth and natural philosophy. Historians now label it degenerate and human. Time of ignorance is now, wake up, follow your reason.
J'en ai plein de casse, faut absolument que je m'efface. J'ai le goût de tout crisser là, faut que je débarrasse. C'est rendu néfaste, tellement tout ce qui m'entoure me tracasse. Je fracasse tous les records de destruction de masse. Tu veux ma place, viens la chercher. J't'ai cœuré des lampes sales qui prétendent tout surpasser. J'ai rien à prouver, j'ai rien à gagner, j'ai rien à perdre. Le plus tu chantes, plus notre monde tombe dans la merde. Ta gueule!
The mouth, the vessel, the will of ancient beings, a catalyst of everything better left unnamed and unseen. The worst possible living thing, should nigger up. At least freed from my shackles to unleash my diabolical rap, monarch in higher planes of existence. Yet the lowest terrestrial life form of entertainment, a dire presence, just another rapper, another voice. Whether you like it or not, it ain't my choice to make. I'm putting you at least 6 feet deep minimal depth for the grave diggers to extract the mineral. The lyrical whore, we in charge of the entire disposal store, blasting at the rest of your fam at your fucking funeral.
I've got a guilty conscience, I've swallowed secrets that demand sounds. I'm of defiance, on the mic I'll bring your man bounds. A new alliance of hostility is free. Can't take the life out of me. Can't shake the thoughts of ache, someone wake me. Break the fake, devil serenity I embody. All the years that constantly have plagued humanity. Can't take the life out of me. And at the end of the day, no one can take away what I've achieved, cause I did it my way. J'ai de Montréal, tu sais, c'est ma réalité. C'est que je suis né, puis tu sais que je vais crever. You and I, two opposites of the same double-sided coin. Abandoned by both parents and kin and Wesley watering. Cursed to roam, disgorged, earth seeking and searching. This identity called nationalism. Nobody ever died for a fucking country. Everybody dies cause of somebody else's lunacy. Cause that's the way it is and will always be. What you think I so despise politics and religious beliefs? The necessary evils of the same fucking metal, forged out of black metal and bred for one single purpose. A distorted mold bearing the same tragic role and stuck in this fucking hell.
I am the word of wisdom from the evilest kingdom, whether you like it or not. It ain't my choice to stop. I was born a death soldier, every day it gets heavier. The scripts of my ancients is the truth of my existence. The church you praise upon and nothing but a shame. 2,000 years of life should glue up your wall of fame, paintings of murder, descriptions of horror. Let the truth arise, exposing all your errors, you stupid motherfucker. Might not take me seriously, but that don't surprise me. We're worthless humans, we think we represent transcendency, where life can be taken away by me so simply. I'll shit on destiny and guide you through your insanity. Look around, you fool, your degree of strength is nonsense. How overcoming your demons represents the true essence. Hypocrisy disables you to question your foundations, or you're just too naive to look behind the present moment.
I got the lips, got the dick, all motherfucking tricks to with all y'all bitches with blood, cum and piss. Dirty lyrics that you can bang your head and rape to it, yo. So fucking nasty shit flies out of my mind when I spit. Yet I'm an artist, a delusional, suicidal arsonist. Depressed the shit, now I'm about to kill critics. And I sit real high up on the throne, the broad and filth above the skyline, shaping the world as I deem fit. I will the word of God, Strychnine, none could define me. Just because the style the preacher, yo, it's legendary. I miss the drugs, abusing, the passion, the pain that kept me going, left the impression on people that I was sane. Just pumping some shining in your old tape deck. that blurs your vision. The world only ends when you're dead. So till then, endure the fucking pain like a man. Stand tall and sustain the punishment still to come. And while you're at it, why not give some back and enjoy the outcome? None can predict I will climb the universal echelons the same way we made a dominion out of Babylon with bloodshed. And you probably hate the frightful fact that I'm constantly challenging the rules and ethics of hip-hop. No one will ever bound me in my soul to musical dogmas. Fuck that! Let me shit and piss all over the scriptures with lectures on my own psychological structures, teaching kids to follow the wise word while lashing the herd.
Let's see a massacre, now scatter cadavers of an entire empire, and set fire to all that oppose to what I desire. The hour is so strong, it's time to say so long. The hour is soon gone, it all seems wrong. I want more bloodshed, I'll chop off your head and slam it on the post next to my bed. May the things you contest remain unsaid. You'll be dead before fulfilling the life you've led. When did all the good in me disappear? The more I hear myself talk, the more I'd rather stay clear. My biggest fear, die anonymous like a deer. I've made a career of spitting all my rage at my peers.
The world only ends when you're dead. So till then, endure the fucking pain like a man. Stand tall and sustain the punishment still to come. And while you're at it, why not give some back and enjoy the outcome?
In 42 on US granite, ships hung through ties by the Nazis were in battle with the English allies. Many people died thinking it was a cruise ship. Truth is the state supplied the weapons to defeat the Germans and fund in the war that they weren't closely involved in. While the Germans forced the press to release a fucking statement to announce that to board the ship they would be attacking, but it was kept a secret covering all the involvement. It's your decision to base your values upon the media. You see the universal echelons depend on what you solely believe. I hunt all world leaders and join their secret societies, but instead of being rituals, it'll be murders, quite unusual.
CCS an army monitoring even the Illuminati iron hierarchy. Our movement wasn't created back in the 70s. Ours is deeply rooted in the very foundation of history, when mankind still tried to achieve superiority. Kamikaze's DNA enhanced biochemically, probably nice and soldiers on the strict jihad authority. Behold, we are the evil eye, the reason why things will be forced to change, whether you like it or not. The world only ends when you're dead. So till then, endure the fucking pain like a man. Stand tall and sustain the punishment still to come. And while you're at it, why not give some back and enjoy the outcome?
An advice to be remembered, open wide your eyes, cause the new world order is a theater of lies. Who's ever calling the shots is there to cover the plot. By the way, who confirmed that dictatorship is stopped?
Gonna on a left-hand path instead of mine. I puke on your compassion to the weak, crippled and blind. The names, drums are keep clowning, I'll be crushing your fate. DCS, homicidal, brutal soldier of hate. For over centuries of global total might domination, I use my deadly rhymes as a damn fucking lethal weapon. One chorus spit, 3 fucking words, fuck you poser. The flow is like a napalm raid, it's a massacre. Yo, here I am, still shining on the blackest of thrones. Unleash the bastard, crushing all your bones. Chopping off the hydra head of your baptism. Cross them out and put a gates, pure fucking cataclysm. Crimson killer beats, we are the swarm. The syndicate is the beast, your face will stomp. Let the blade cut this fucking nest right above your head. Blow, now you're fucking dead. You can run but you can't hide. TCS will find you, we're going worldwide. Solid as a rock, the syndicate and that rock. We crack skulls around the clock.
We don't care if you can't bear with our thoughts that rip and tear. Grip yourself to the snare hits with bass lines that can't compare. Wear your mind down to the sound, Montreal's our town. All around us know you'll end up in the lost and found. To all you faggots, I regret you cannot see the value of lyrical awakening. Get back to the beginning, you've reached fame and glory, but we'll never mark history. I don't care about steeds, much more on how you bleed. Our literature allows nature to unleash fury, scandalizing our kind. We're just truthful with our minds. Read the signs on weak rhymes, on good times, on hot crimes. I ain't here to make a dime, but keep track with lost time. Your defeat will make you weak, and mark up my streak. Scalpel to the cadaver, I like torture, motherfucker. TCS and I, Brock, I represent the shamrock. I'm just a mean fuck, struck with bad luck, who got stuck.
Here's Strychnine, waiting for the right moment to strike. While people everywhere are crying, asking why and why. How come you're still around, insulting the crowd like that? Trying to rap, shaming yourself over again, despite the fact that you play suck at life, nigga. Solid, yo. Now I ain't talking about the stupid board game, you know. It's obvious, yet you persist in wasting everybody's label. It's ridiculous. Just quit, goddammit, and do us all a favor. Whack him sees me knocking on my door, be chased by hounds and decapitated. Chopped off hands, I be lying them only to mark the fence. Murdering and suiting and selling me meditated. You'll come up missing, your dead body well hidden in my kitchen ceiling. Get the fuck away from me! I might just flip the fuck out, fuck the fuck out. Split you open like a bunch of oysters. Shoot down an entire bus full of Bible kids. Burst in laughter, call it Tourette syndrome rap. Peace out to informers.
You can run but you can't hide. TCS will find you, we're going worldwide. Solid as a rock, the syndicate and that rock. We crack skulls around the clock.
Yo, yo, mad respect to Ap Rock.
Straight from the slums of Montreal
To murder Munich, Germany. Joining forces.
That's right.
These are numbered. You fucking bastards. TCS will find you.
Yeah, the Crimson Syndicate 2008.
2008, tabarnak.